Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know a lot of you been asking about a little more details on the boat, so I figured this would be a good time to do it. And like to thank for everyone watching. And we did hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, so thank y'all for that. Y'all showing a lot of support for this for these little adventures we've been doing. So you'll come along, and I'll bring you on a little tour of the boat. All right, guys. Here we are at the bow of the boat. A little bit about the hull. It's a homemade all aluminum construction, welded. It's made out of 1/8 aluminum. And we got in the front section, we got storage for life jackets or whatever. And this is the old cabin. All the cabin is 3/4 inch treated plywood that I had laying around. And the only piece I bought was a 3/8 plywood, I believe I put on the roof. I had to buy that. But anyways, y'all can see right here, a little LED light. It's like a little dim light just to light up the deck at night. Works pretty good. Plexiglass windows, build the little frames myself. Moving on down. The boat length is around 18 foot. 18 foot long. And powering it is a 60 Mercury 4-stroke. And it has the big lower unit. So it's got the same lower unit as like a 90 and a 115, which I really like the big prop. Grabs a lot of water, and when we go on shallow flats and stuff, you gotta cross mud flats. It'll grab that mud and it'll keep on going. So yeah, it does really well. Cheap on fuel too. I forgot to show you, I also have it mounted on a jack plate. If y'all can see, it's a 20-inch backboard, 20-inch shaft motor. But as y'all can see, my motors ran a lot higher than normal. So it's probably 9 inches higher than what you would normally run it. And the reason for that is we do a lot of shallow water areas and cross a lot of mud flats and stuff. And another reason behind having a big prop with a lot of cup in it, which is this prop here, I'll show y'all. The blades have a lot of cup right here, allowing you to run it high without cavitating. And so you can run the motor high up like that and really run across shallow areas fairly easy. All right, we'll move on to the back deck. All right, on to the back deck. Some of the plywood I had left over from the cabin. I made this little cover, which covers the fuel tanks and all that, battery. We'll take a little peek inside. In here I'm running IGM battery, which that powers the cabin lights and backup camera and all the cabin stuff. And then I have that's the battery for the outboard. Fuel water separator, 14-gallon aluminum tank. Keep a spare prop down there. You know, my little air muffs to run the motor on bank, keep all that stuff in here. But there's this little compartment. And so I got my little ice chest, little generator for running the AC at night. We'll swing around. Put a little 110 window unit, like a little 5,000 BTU, which is gets it to icebox mode inside. Definitely don't take long to cool off. Like I said, I got about 8 feet of room back here. So All right, let's go on inside and I'll bring y'all in. All right, here we are. Towards the helm of the boat, where we do all our driving. This little front window, I actually just added this recently. Before, I just had the plexiglass covering it, but it was getting kind of hot for the summertime, so I built this little swing out window. Let's see. And I just got some hinges up in there. You can't hardly see them, but I got 2 hinges. Man, you know, just simple little thing. I want to build some little metal pieces like this, more permanent, that locks in. And a little door. Same thing, piece of wood holding it, but does the job. And right here, I keep all my fish cleaning stuff. Couple tools, a few little tackle box. And works as a step getting in and out the front. Right here, I have a little switchboard. One half of it's powered by the outboard motor. The other half running off that AGM battery. So I got like my phone charger, just a USB port, cigarette lighter right here. That all runs off the cabin battery. And then them little lights in the front works off of this. I got another set in the back. Then running lights and anchor lights, and I have a bright LED light for traveling at night. And standard Mercury control box. Coming up, I installed a RV backup camera because I don't have back windows, and in the wintertime or when we got the heater running and we're doing a little traveling, I just click this on and I get a pretty wide view of what's going on behind me. So that works really well. Runs off a 12 volt also. And I have these little set of window curtains, just little simple things I made that just roll down like that if you want a little privacy. All right, well, we're gonna walk on down the hallway to the galley. Let's walk all the way down this long hallway. And we're gonna go to the right to the galley. Oh, here's our little galley setup. A little portable camping stove. And here's our little section with our pots and plates and a few cups. A little soap and water in a spray bottle comes in handy. Picking up spills on any little thing. Got a full stock pantry. Canned goods, seasonings, all kind of stuff like that. Little black iron skillet, small cutting board. And up top, I got my little camping pot and my coffee, old school coffee pot. Keep my propane up there, and my little hiking stove, which works great for making coffee, small stuff. Now keep hand sanitizer, dish liquid. And right here is all my cooking utensils. Neat little kit I found off of Amazon. And got a couple extra knives right here. Up, that'll be the galley. We'll swing over to the other side. All right, swinging over from the galley. Have another little shelf right here. Couple little shelves. One with random screws, notepad, flashlight, a few random things. Little G's BBs as far as a BB gun. Little storage, trash bags. It's all your basic stuff. And up here hanging, you know, I got my axe, got my little handsaw. First aid kit, of course. Plenty of headlights. Extra little battery operated lights. I got a 12 volt fan. Paper towel rack. Let's swing back over here. There's the little AC unit I got. Man, right there's the fire extinguisher for easy reach. Let's see. Down here, I have a carbon monoxide detector. You know, for when we run the generator on the back, which is most of the time I try to put it on bank. We'll keep it on land most of the time. Not to have to worry about carbon monoxide sneaking in you. But there's that there. And over here, we have our closets. That's my closet for my clothes. This is Lil G's closet. Keep all our clothes in there hanging out the way. Man, for sleeping, I just got 2 mattresses, 2 foam pads that come out of camper. That was camper cushions on them little dinette tables. And I'll just lay them down, one here and then one here. And that's where we sleep. All right, looking from the back, there's a little window unit again. This is the backup camera I showed y'all earlier, just mounted right here facing backwards. And I have 2 of these little LED lights on the back deck right here. And they shine, you know, they'll light up the whole back deck for messing around at night. They're not real bright, but it's a good ambient light to see what you're doing. All right, this front piece here is bolted down to the console, to the little steering console that holds this on there. And then the side walls screws into that front piece. And it's actually 2 separate pieces with the curve of the bolt. I had to use 2 separate pieces of plywood. And y'all can see I use these little hurricane straps, beat them flat. And that ties that in. And there are no framing in here, just basically the plywood. The only framing I have is, I got 1 board across the middle of the roof, 1 in the front, and 1 across the back, which is all the wires are ran on it. And for lighting, we use these little LED RV lights. We got 1 in the front, 1 in the back. And like I said, they are very bright. I mean, you can switch it from either single or dual. So that's about it for the inside. Hopefully I covered most everything. Questions y'all had. But that's the boat tour. So let me spin y'all around right quick. Alright guys, that'll conclude the boat tour. I hope it answered a lot of y'all questions about the boat and how I built it. Just a simple plywood boat, plywood cabin, I mean. Nothing special, very tiny, but it definitely does the job. So I want to thank everyone, you know, who've been watching so far. And for all the subscribers we got. Can't believe we hit 1000 subscribers already. But y'all come around, stick around, and we'll get more videos coming. So that's it. Thumbs up to everybody. Hope y'all have a great one. And we'll see y'all next time.